Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're regular here, you know I review many photographic, audio and video related products. Now, a number of people have been asking me for quite a few years actually, why do I always recommend Macs and why do I always use Macs as opposed to PCs? Now, I've covered this in previous videos, but I'm going to cover it again. And I'm going to go through a few bullet points why I believe, and I know many other people do as well, but why I believe Macs are far superior to what a PC is. Now, I know this is a debate that will always be ongoing. There's always going to be people that love their PCs, and that's fine. If it does the job for you, I think that's great. I've tried PCs. I did buy a HP laptop. It was 1,100 quid, about the same price I paid for me M2 MacBook Air, which I've got here, and it was lousy. It was, oh dear, the amount of headaches I had with it crashing, wanting to install updates, constantly having to reset itself. It was an utter nightmare. And I think predominantly down to the operating system. I think it's Windows that was the predominant problem with it. The actual hardware wasn't too bad. But I'm going to go through why I love Macs. Now, I've got here my MacBook Pro, 14-inch MacBook Pro. I use that for all my editing, connected to a 4K monitor, external monitor. This laptop does have HDMI output on the side. You can see on the side there, it's, can you see on that camera? Yeah, it's got HDMI output. It's got 3 USB-C ports and an SD card reader on the side there. So very, very useful for what I do. But it has all those ports. Obviously, having a built-in SD card reader is great. And it's also got a MagSafe power charger on the side. They've gone back to using a MagSafe charger on that side. So you've got no problem for tripping over the cable, because it just pulls out the side if the cable trips over. Beautifully made, and that's one big thing I love about Macs is the build quality of them. Very, very solid, very nice looking, and just, you know, really, really nicely made. And that's both with a MacBook Air and my MacBook Pro. As I say, my MacBook Pro I use in clamshell mode, connected to a 4K monitor with an external keyboard and mouse. Works an absolute treat. 16 gig of RAM in this particular model, so plenty of RAM. It's unified. They don't call it RAM now, it's unified memory. It's soldered to the motherboard or the logic board. You can't upgrade the RAM with these computers. I know that's one benefit with a PC. PCs are very upgradable, both for hard drives, the RAM, and what have you. These aren't. You have to get the right configuration when you buy it. But that to me isn't a concern. So the computer's build quality is fantastic on a Mac. Well worth the money because they'll last. Battery life is fantastic on these Macs. I'm regularly getting out of, well, I mean, MacBook Air, I've only charged it up once since I've had it, and I've had it about 10 days now. It just keeps on going and going and going. I think they say it's about 14 hours of battery life if you're just doing, you know, your standard web browsing or watching YouTube videos or whatever it might be. But battery life is phenomenal. Again, PCs, my other HP PC that I bought, it was forever dying on me. I mean, I'm running these two on battery power now, you know, and battery power is great on a Mac. Again, maybe it's a way that Apple configure the operating system, configure its, you know, it all talks to each other and it all just works so well. So yeah, love the build quality. I love the battery life. I also really love the trackpads. The trackpads on these Macs is great. It's 2 fingers just to bring up the second key, the second click, you know, the right hand mouse click works great. It scrolls really beautiful. Everything is just so smooth on these Macs. If you want to, you know, scroll through anything, double click obviously to load a picture. Keyboards are really smooth for typing on. They're backlit as well, so it's great if you're using it in low light. So yeah, great keyboards, great construction, and a fantastic trackpad. You can see the size of the trackpads. They're really large. Even on the 14-inch MacBook Pro, it's a large trackpad. And on the MacBook Air, it's a huge trackpad. Really, really is nice. And yeah, really good. Another thing that I love about the MacBook system, or the operating system, is the App Store, the Apple App Store. Now, and not many people talk about the App Store. I know Microsoft have got an App Store. I just find it's pretty hopeless. There isn't really, much of, certainly productive software on the App Store. With this one, you can go into your App Store. It stores obviously all the apps that you've purchased. And the great thing is, once you've purchased it once for one computer, if you own quite a few, and I do, I own several Macs, probably 7 or 8, and might be 9, I don't know. Once you've purchased it once, you haven't got to buy a license again to download it on another computer. It's great, it's always there, and you can put them on every computer. I think it's a great system, the App Store. Really, really do like it. And you look at like Final Cut Pro, that's 300 quid to buy, but you've only got to buy it once. You haven't got to buy it loads of times. Also, the other lovely thing with having the App Store is that if your computer does crash, which it doesn't happen, but if it does and you want to reinstall, the software, or you buy a new computer, a new Mac, whether it be an iMac or a Mac Studio, all your software is already stored under purchases. So you just click on your own name and there it is. There's all your software that you've purchased over the years. And you just click on the download button. If I want to download that one, I just click on the download button and, there you go. Yeah, so the App Store and the way apps work is phenomenal. Lightroom, Photoshop, DaVinci Resolve, all the productive tools that I use work so fluidly on the Mac. I had so much trouble getting Lightroom to work fluidly on my PC. Again, it was probably me. I'm so used to how the Apple app system works, but I expect it may well have been me, as opposed to, a fault with Adobe, or a fault with the way, their software works. But I just find everything is so fluid on a Mac rather than on a PC. The sound quality from these MacBooks, the MacBook Air and the MacBook Pro, is absolutely phenomenal. I can't really demonstrate the sound quality here, simply because I don't want to play music for getting the copyright strike. And also, you're not really going to be able to tell how good the audio quality is. But let's go into, let's go on the internet. What one shall I load? Let's have a look. Let's go into Chrome. Go into YouTube, play one of my videos. I know there's no copyright on those. You get really good sound quality. It's crisp, it's bassy, but not too bassy. Hello, just really nice. My YouTube channel. If you're regular here, you know I review many photographic, audio and video related products. Now today I'm taking a very, very good, very good. So I've not come across a PC yet that can produce the sound quality that both these Macs produce. I think they're beautiful. I don't know where the sound is coming from. Somebody said the sound is coming from underneath here, and then it resonates off the screen. It could well be the same on the MacBook Air, I don't know. But however they do it, the sound quality is fantastic. Another wonderful thing is the tight integration between your iPhone, basically the ecosystem between your iPhone and your MacBook Pro, your MacBook Air, your iMac, whatever it might be. So the iPhone I have here, I've got the iPhone 15 Pro. It could be the 14, 12, 13, whatever. But if you've got something like the iPhone 15 Pro, then the integration is fantastic. You can do messages on here, and those messages will come up on your computer, text messages. It also does screen mirroring. I use that a great deal if I'm using my iPhone for filming. So all you do, swipe down to bring up the control panel, go into mirroring, which is the bottom right hand corner, and it comes up with a list of computers you can mirror to, as long as they're turned on, of course. So we'll load MacBook Air, brings up MacBook Air, comes with a tick, and then there it is. So if I'm filming, I can use my MacBook Air. Let's go into the camera. So I can use my MacBook Air to actually mirror what I'm doing. Normally would turn around. I don't know why it isn't. Maybe I've got it. Maybe I've got the screen locked. Let's have a look. Maybe that's what it's doing. Screen is locked. So we unlock the screen, go back into the camera, and then you've got, you can actually view what it is you're filming, because obviously the best cameras are on the front of your iPhone and not on the rear. So if I've got this set up somewhere over here, getting a wide shot, I can have this computer out of shot and use it to actually view what the phone is recording. They call it mirroring, which is great also for showing, demonstrating photographs, showing your photographs. If you're showing family or friends your photographs, you can see them on the big screen, which is brilliant. So I load up the photographs and then we can actually view, find anything interesting, of course. Not really much in the way of interest, but you can view them on your computer screen. And the great thing is, it doesn't matter what orientation it is. So I've got the orientation up as a portrait here, so I can scan through them here, but it displays them in the correct orientation on your computer. So isn't that fantastic? Another great feature is AirDrop, and you don't have to set anything up. All you do, if you want to, it could be a document, it could be a photograph, it could be whatever it might be. And you just go into your mobile phones. Let's say it's a photograph. Let's click on photo. Let's say it's that one I want to send to my computer. Click on the share button, click on AirDrop at the bottom. AirDrop will show what computers are live. MacBook Air comes up straight away. Click on MacBook Air and then that's done. That'll send it, and there we go. It's just come up and it shows you where it's actually downloaded the photograph to instantly. Absolutely phenomenal. But there's another great feature that this integration has. That if you need to copy or paste text or a website or whatever, particularly websites, I find is great. Quite often I'll get text messages, particularly from me doctor's surgery, whatever, with a huge long link to go to, fill a form in or whatever it might be. You can copy and paste that, and then it will go straight to the computer. Let me see if I can demonstrate that. So let's go into Chrome for sake of argument. I've got a blank Chrome page up, a blank internet page up here, browsing page, that's what they say, isn't it? Browsing page up. So let's now say I need to, let's search for something on here. So let's go for AVP, my website. So that's my website has come up on my mobile phone. But say, for example, I want to transfer that to my computer. It could be a completely different website. So I just highlight this on the mobile phone and I click on copy link. You see it's got up there, it says copy link. So I've now copied that link. And then all I've got to do on here is go into the browser, what do they call it? The tab bar, whatever, and go Command V, and it's pasted it straight into there. Isn't that phenomenal? You can do that with photographs, you can do that with anything, copy and paste a text document. So let's go into a text edit, or even into notes. It would work in notes. Let's click on notes, and let's go to a new note. Not done this before. File, new note. So we've got that loaded up there. So let's say, for example, now I need to copy and paste this text. So let's just copy it. Let's do that, copy. So I've now copied that text over, what's highlighted in blue, that text is copied. And I can just go Command V on here, and there it is. It's pasted it straight into notes. You can see it just here, it's pasted it all in. So that is so handy. Honestly, that is incredibly handy. If people do send you, I quite often talk to a friend of mine who's a graphics designer, and he's always sending me links to a website to look at something. And it's a real pain doing it on a mobile phone. But being able to transfer it straight to my MacBook Air or my MacBook Pro is phenomenal. And it's easy, it's done instantly. You don't have to set anything up to do it, it just does it. So that's another great thing with Macs that I love, is the integration between your mobile phone and your laptop. But even with that aside, it is the reliability of these Macs. When you're running productive software, such as your video editing software, your photography software, it's just so much more reliable on a Mac than it is a PC. You need to get the job done. You need to get it out to the client. You're earning money from it. It's not a toy, so you haven't got time to muck around with it. With these, they just do the work. They just do the job, and I think that is why I've always used Macs for many, many years. I always find PCs are a right pain. I do have to use PCs in my business. I have got one piece of software and hardware that only talks to PC, and it is honestly, it's a real pain. Every time I turn the PC on, it becomes a pain. I find file management on a Mac so much easier than on a PC, but again, I think that is probably me. I mean, a lot of people that use PCs would say the other way round. But yeah, there we go. There's a few pointers as to why I love the Mac system. It is the reliability, it is the look of them, the build quality of them. They are just so nice. They are just, you know, wonderful pieces of kit. So well made, really nice, you know, just love them. So there we go. That's my quick thoughts on why I use Macs. Not just MacBook Airs and MacBook Pros, but you know, the Apple system, the Apple ecosystem, going to say the integration with the iPhone, I think is outstanding. So there we go. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you found this video useful. I will say this video isn't sponsored. I've purchased all this kit myself. I don't get sent any of this sort of kit for free. It'd be nice if Apple did, but they don't. But so, you know, these are definitely my own opinions. I've used Apples for so many years. It's fantastic. So there we go. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you found this video useful. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Hit the like button if you like the content of my videos. Would really, really appreciate that. Does help me grow the channel. Cheers for now. Bye.